Welcome, everybody. Welcome to NAB Show New York. Welcome to NAB Show New York's Tech Chat Theater. I'm Christina Clapp. I'm here with Philippe Petitpont, who, yes?
Yeah, this is a good way.
Okay, it's a good way. Who's the co-founder and CEO of Newsbridge. And we are talking about how multimodal AI makes video archives truly scalable. So, as we know, traditional AI has left many broadcasters and media companies with a big data indexing problem. They have a huge number of tags that are impossible to decipher. And so during this session, Philippe will walk through how multimodal AI indexing helps these organizations make real sense of their metadata, and you can learn how this next-gen AI enhances the value of media assets, making them truly searchable, reusable, and reliable. And resellable. Find the exact photo, video, and audio clip you need in less than 2 seconds, no matter the size of your video archive. So this is fantastic. Welcome.
Thank you.
What is multimodal AI compared to traditional AI indexing?
So let's define what is not a multimodal AI. So it's a monomodal AI. Monomodal AI is main 90% of AI in the market. So we are speaking about cognitive AI, meaning AI that is here to index content, whether if it's audio, video, pictures, or anything. So it's about computer vision, audio speech recognition, technology like that. Monomodal AI is an AI that is dedicated to look at one thing. So a monomodal AI is, for example, AWS recognition, who will detect faces. Another example is a speech-to-text technology. All of these are monomodal AI. Mm-hmm. So they are analyzing everything, but only in the picture for something, only faces, or only labels, or only, text detection.
Sure.
Multimodal AI is an AI that is analyzing everything in the same time, and that is merging data points, meaning that I can deduce inference on concept based on everything that I'm detecting, whether if it's the audio, in the pictures, tags, people, whatever. Now, actually, that's how human brain is working. Let's take this example. You're in Tokyo right now, in vacation, for example.
Okay.
You're meeting with, you see someone in the street. You don't know who it is. It seems familiar, but you don't know. You see the same people in your street, in your hometown. You will be 100% sure that, this is my neighbor. The main difference is what? Is that your brain is taking into account the context. So for the same thing, you're doing for that what we call a cognitive shortcut. And with this cognitive shortcut, you can deduce concept, and you know that it is in your neighborhood, even if you don't see his face. And that's exactly how multimodal AI is working. It's taking into account multiple cognitive detections, so that are doing what we call the data fusion and deduce complex concepts.
Got it. All right. So how does it work? Like, what's the benefit versus traditional AI?
So the benefit is that there's two things. First, that reduce the false positive. So because of COVID now, everyone knows what's a false positive. And in AI, it's exactly the same. A false positive in AI is where there's a mismatch, and someone that is detecting instead of someone else. And false positive is really a nightmare, because that threatens the confidence that journalists or editors can have in AI. And with multimodal AI, you're able to reinforce the detection. Let's say I'm detecting Donald Trump in a video. If his name is mentioned in the transcript, you can recompute the confidence level and say, okay, this is Donald Trump, I think, and also his name is said in the transcript. So I know that it's 90%, 99% chance it's him. And that's exactly what the human brain is doing, actually. The other thing that is really creating a lot of value with multimodal AI is that you can really deduce very complex concepts that brings a lot of value. Okay, let's take a very quick example. Let's take a picture of us together here. Think about it. We're not going to a real picture, but
we have imagination.
Let's take a picture like that. Traditional AI will detect the chair, my shoes, your pen, your microphone, my microphone. But who is looking for that? Right. No one is searching for that. We don't care about finding a chair.
Yeah.
we care about finding, this is an interview of both together. And multimodal AI will be an AI that I've been trained with data models to say, okay, because I'm detecting a chair, some mics, two people that are speaking, then I did use a concept that this is an interview. And obviously that's what journalists are looking for. Journalists are not looking for chairs on microphone. They're looking for concept and the context that matters for their story. And that's exactly how multimodal AI is working and can help to detect really piece of reliable and relevant moments. And that's our work.
So what are some, are we okay for Mike? Sorry, my fault. Tell us about some use cases.
So we have. I will take the first thing we did with multimodal AI is to create some tetherers that are already available to use. So, for example, the first thing we created into this kind of rules was it was Bloomberg who had this question. Bloomberg, a shark in the Middle East, saying, "I want to be able to detect a vox pop." Vox pop is quite complex to detect, and there's a lot of false positives. So. They created this rule saying when I'm seeing microphone people speaking on the street, I did use a concept, it's a vox pop. Then, with your search, you want to find vox pop of people speaking about taxis in the 90s? Okay, shoot your request in the search, automatically done. And that made that before, detecting a vox pop used to be really some manual tagging. No, monomodal AI is not able to detect such things, but it's possible with that. And beside of that, that means that our users on documentalists, archivists, media librarians are able to create those rules. So there's some kind of generic data sets. I mean, the vox pop is generic, for example, but some advanced concept like let's take an example of a bike racing or e-mountain bike racing.
Right.
Very complex to know who is riding the bike right now. He has the helmets, everything. It's very difficult. You just have one number on the bike, and even for the human brain, it's complex. Right. So you have the start list. Start list is changing every time. It's not in MotoGP where you know that Rossi has always the same number, but here it's different. Number is changing. So with this kind of AI, you're able to say, okay, when you're detecting one, you're matching that with the start list. You're detecting a bike, you know this is the number of the bike and not a random number on the track. And so you're able to understand who is riding this bike right now. So you're able to search and do lots of stuff on that. So it's really how human is working. I'm seeing a number on the bike, I'm looking at the start list, okay, this guy. So multimodal AI is able to do that automatically. Based on the same data source that a human is using.
Right. So then how would folks, where does the revenue part come in? So
the thing is to make revenue among your content, you need content that is searchable. That's the key things. A lot of people are thinking about, I need to index my content. Yeah, index content, but to do what? And first thing is to be able to search content. So once you have a good indexing, then that means that people can find content. And if people can find content, that means that they can use it either for internal editing stories, for example, or also opening a window to resell content. And we have lots of use cases where customers are coming with us and say, I have those 1,000 hours or those 100,000 hours of video archive. I don't know what it is. I have some feature about, I don't know, I have some Michael Jordan rushes there. Yeah. That value $1,000. But I don't want to pay someone to look at every tape, and even digitizing the tape will be too expensive. So with AI, you're able to index that automatically with a cost that is really 100 times cheaper, or maybe 1,000 times cheaper than human indexing. That meant that archive and monetizing archive is now a business reality. And above that, you want users to be, and potential buyers to be autonomous when they will buy content, so that they don't need you to find. Lots of archive managers are working this way. Can you find me? I know that you have something about Michael Jordan wearing some kind of shoes. I need that for a documentary, for example. Okay, I will search that for you. This is not scalable. Yeah. When user is autonomous to search, thanks to indexing, then he can buy content. And this is directly a new revenue stream. So that's indexing is at the cornerstone of this buyer experience. And obviously there's the search after that is, of course, very important.
Right,
being able to search content and to have your result below 2 seconds. That, for sure, any archive can be monetized.
Interesting. All right. Well, that's great. Tell us where people can learn more. You're here at the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are on booth, I don't remember, 7038. It's just there.
Okay.
So we have lots of demo showing sports, archive, and also live content, which didn't spoke about live, but
Yep.
we are doing that also on live stream. So that's
Fantastic.
possibility to monetize, index live stream in real time, so that people can really leverage the value of their assets.
Absolutely. And is there a URL that people can visit for more information?
Newsbridge.io.
All right.
And get a demo. It's free.
Yeah.
We'll be very happy to
Go
challenge
nuts.
any of your search requests we have.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Philippe. Thank you all for coming. And if you have questions, we can do them over in the networking lounge. So thank you all.
Thank you.